Fedora Market, but we're also gonna head it towards the battery swap stations because it's not terribly far away from each other. So yeah, we'll pick up this order and then we'll see where it's gonna head it. You know, if it's headed in the right direction, we might do a little swap. If not, you know, we can wait. But you know, right now, look at this, guys. The weather is kind of clearing up. It's not terribly hot, I gotta say. Like my arm, my fingers here, and my fingerless gloves are feeling slightly chilly. Like it's barely there, but it's like slightly chilly. Like if I had a small, tiny blanket, I could put the blanket over my hand here. You know, that's the vibe. But you know, I think I'll survive. I think I'll be fine without it. Go this way as well. Big truck up ahead. What the hell is going on here? Are we gonna get blocked off? Hopefully not. Look at this car right there on the left side. Looking beautiful. I wish they, dude. Is it just me? I feel like the cars back in the days used to be a lot, like it's just like elegantly designed. They're like elegantly designed. It just kind of hits your eye in a nice way. It's like it's easy to look at, you know. Like it's literally easy to look at. You know. What happened, boys? What happened? I'm not sure. Something happened. Mr. Easy says you do Uber Eats. Yeah, something like that. I mean, basically the equivalent. You know, it's like a competing company. We have Uber Eats here in Stockholm as well, but I work for Foodora instead. Oh yeah, we're just doing food delivery today. We're also doing some traveling streams every now and again, and also some just random, you know, IRL stuff every now and again. But I guess the bread and butter, just like 2 years ago, is still the delivery streams here because they're, you know, they're easy to do. You show up, you do, I mean, that's classic right there. You show up and you do whatever. You know, it's easy. Dude, I stop for the person, they don't go. I start going and they start going. That's an absolute classic, boys. You know, tried and tested right there. Tried and true. And we are coming up on the Fedora Market right here on the left side. And then you can see some of my colleagues, you know, hanging out there. Looking good. That's an undercover police cop right there. Oh, check it out, boys. Hopefully we're just here to pick up some regular style groceries, boys. Not gonna lie. Let's check it out. Checking out the list here. I'm not seeing anything exotic. So it might be heavy, but you know, it's just regular groceries. No tobacco products, no alcohol. I like that. Let's head inside and you know, collect the items into our inventory, shall we? See, do you have a new code or something? What's going on? They closed that service in Berlin. I see. Wait, the thing is that Mr. Keys, you said that they started the service and then in their own hometown they went out of business. That's funny. You know, that's actually kind of funny. All right, here it is, our cute little order. Let's pack the set. But Mr. Keys, how come they weren't able to make it there? Did they get out competed by by Uber Eats, or like what happened, you know? Because over here, I mean, I'm not sure if they're prospering, but they're sort of the leader. At least in Sweden, at least in Stockholm, but how come they closed down over there in Germany? All right, guys, 50% on the battery here. Let's do this little pickup here. Did you live in Lithuania when Chernobyl happened? I don't think I was alive when Chernobyl happened. I was born in 91. I think Chernobyl was 89. Am I incorrect on that one? So I wasn't there, but the thing is, yeah, Mr. Tinsfield, maybe you saw the little episode I recommended because, Visaginas, my hometown, is actually built as a workers' city, around the nuclear power plant that's also like built there, and it's been closed down since. So that's funny. Yeah, my dad used to work at the power plant. Let's see here. Helena's Mountain Street, 36A. I think I know how to get there. Let's get cruising here. There were several services like in Berlin and other big cities, but we do really have a good grocery market system. It's never really far to one. I mean, like you walk over to the grocery market and you buy food. I mean, grocery market right outside my house. Like I could walk there in 3 minutes. But if I had enough of a budget and the services were running in the ghetto where I live, dude, I could see myself still ordering food to my door, because why not, Like, why would I leave the house if I'm, feeling nice and comfortable? Like, imagine I'm taking a bubble bath, dude. I have a couple of rubber ducks in there with me. We're hanging out, we're chilling, we're listening to some, some tunes. Like, why would I pack up and drive myself up, put my shoes on, put my sweater on, put my glasses and my hat on, dry my hair, which I don't have, put a wig on, and leave the house. Some nice vibes there. Maybe we should sit down and grab a beer, boys. Instead of doing all that, I could just push one button on my phone and have the food delivered to me while I chill in the bathtub. Dude, that's a vibe right there. So I guess German folk are more like adapt to to walk around and like stay active. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Not sure what the dynamics are, but Ignalina power station, exactly. That's the one. When Lithuania joined the European Union, it was mandated that the power plant was to be closed down. And so that's kind of what happened. And I think, I don't know. After, because it was, the city was built around the power plants, workers. After it closed down, things kind of went south a little bit, I think. But maybe since then, it's recovered. I'm not sure. I mean, like half of the population, young people, have left the country. To go to like UK and whatnot, and other places, but yeah, I don't know. Definitely, like I said, when I was growing up there, it was lively. It was very, very cool. Yeah, great education system. We got lots of like sports people that from there they got famous or like competed and stuff. Just a lot of like good education academies, sports facilities. Everything was like super Gucci, So yeah. It's a bird. No, my dad was in charge of safety, atomic safety. So he was in charge of like the cleanup process as well, and overseeing, managing the project. So yeah. It was Gucci. They're not really into services like in Asian countries where you have a lot of service for your needs. Oh, interesting. I mean, my brother lives in Germany, My brother lives in Germany. Me and my mom went to visit him, at least once. Was it 2 times? I'm not sure. I can't remember. But yeah, I don't know. It was pretty nice, pretty chilling. But I really don't like the German big cities. Like it felt very hostile to me. I had a layover in Frankfurt, I think. Yeah, I think I had a layover in Frankfurt. Worst experience of my life, basically. I mean, not really, but I don't know. Just it felt the vibe. I didn't know how to. I didn't know how to react to it. The vibe felt completely off, dude. Like so weird. People like hostile. I went to McDonald's. They had like a weird. I went to the bathroom at McDonald's. They had like a weird chair and table, which were like from 1989 or something. They were like run down chair and table. They had like a person sitting there, not speaking. Like I'm not sure which language they were speaking. Like it was weird. I went to the bathroom, went outside, and started to shout at me. Like I didn't comprehend like what was going on, but like it was very weird. I did not have a good experience in Frankfurt at all. Yeah, I'm never coming back there. 1/4 moved since 1990, but it's growing again. Yeah, I feel like it's it's kind of like on the upside slightly. People are just like setting down, like whatever. We're just gonna move on. We're start some companies, some technology stuff. Why not? I feel like the population is able to, so it's all good. Let's see here. What is this taxi doing? Why is he driving in the middle of the road? In Vietnam, they even order the bubble tea or coffee for delivery. I mean, they do that here too. I mean, yeah. Sometimes when I'm working lunchtime sessions, I head into the like a lunchtime place, salad bar or coffee shop, and people order coffee and some biscuits and whatnot. That's a little sandwich to go, So yeah, I don't see that as being like that's pretty normal. I feel. So if they don't do that in Germany, I feel like that's another like standout feature or whatever. That's a little bit unusual to me, Yeah. Oh, let's see here. Mr. Key says he did not tip the cleaning lady. Maybe. I mean, there was no cleaning lady. It was like a guy sitting down there and looking pissed. And I'm not sure which language he spoke, but I don't think it was even German. So like literally I didn't understand the concept. Like, is he even employed? Okay, I literally could not understand if he's employed by McDonald's or if he's just gonna set up on his own, because it was that kind of like dusty looking of a setup. Like, is he just like planted himself there on his own, or is he like part of the McDonald's enterprise? Like you couldn't tell, guys. You could not tell. All right, guys, we are rolling up on the. But the big cities, I did not like them at all. Even when when I was visiting my brother, 36A, okay. Like they live in a small town. The small town is like super chill. People are nice. Everything is like normal. But even when we went to the big cities to like sightsee, different. Like it did not feel like it felt weird. I don't know. Not sure how to describe it. Yeah, it felt tense. I think. All right, guys, we're here at the drop-off point. Let me take care of the business here. Take care of it, and then we'll see what's next. Yeah, I've been called. Yeah. Wait, this is not it? Oh, it's the next street over. Interesting. We apparently ended up at the wrong spot here, boys. Unfortunately. it ourselves. The actual address is like literally next door. Someone's backing up. It's nobody's business. Dude, it's so quiet in this like backyard here, you know? Super chill, you can hear the birds, you know, in the morning. All right, the actual drop-off point is right there, boys, to the right. Let's roll in and pretend like nothing happened. Let's roll in here and pretend like nothing ever happened. Somebody waiting there, but I'm not sure if that's the customer. Anybody tell me what that SUV was doing? Like why did they stop and like do all that stuff? What's the guy doing? Okay. All right, boys, we're in. Germans are more the DIY folks. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's a different approach to what I'm used to. Yeah. Well, post check. Let's go through here. After I'm done with this delivery, I'm gonna head over to a pit stop, you know? Okay, nice little door. Door right there. Oh, you're welcome. Dude, you get, oh my God, that's too much already. Any coggers in the chat, boys? Man, I'm getting dizzy. Dude, I'm getting dizzy. After 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, I'm getting dizzy. Look at those colors, guys. That's crazy. But yeah, I was supposed to have, you know, a couple of croissants with me. What I would do is just sit down here, you know, set up the camera and like, you know, look out into the distance and like have a little croissant. That would be nice, but unfortunately we never actually got to the grocery store. So we got here empty-handed, guys. I don't know what to tell you. We got here empty-handed, but nonetheless, it's a great little view here. As you can see, you know, like alright guys, there was no connection inside, but I think we're back, right? Let me check the chat here. Mr. Easy said, I'm from Indonesia, and it's true. We also getting cozy, getting help from service to deliver our coffee or dinner. Yeah, I think in Asiatic countries, I don't know, like things are pretty advanced there. Like, I don't know, like it's different. Like everything is new, everything's developing. Like, I don't know, it's kind of cool. Like, I don't know, to me, it makes sense. Like, you know, there's a service, you can afford it. it makes your life better, why not use it, you know? So it's pretty chill. Mr. Keys said Germans are more the DIY folks. Guys, at the moment, nothing else on screen, so we're waiting for the next order, and in the meantime, we'll head to the battery swap station. Can anybody like explain to me what the SUV guy was doing? Like, I don't understand. He was just like, he was moving, then he stopped, then he was like standing there, like, it was kind of weird. Guys, let's head this way. I think we might hit a cool, like, little location. Might be a cool little spot. Do a little sightseeing as we're on the way to the battery swap station, looking for more orders. We're here on the South Island in Stockholm. Looking great. We saw the megacell, the giga cloud, super dark, you know, storm cloud. I'm looking around and I think it's passed by on the side somewhere. Like, so it really did not hit the city. It did not hit us. There was some like random small cloud that passed through, you know, churned out some rain, but you know that was short-lived. And other than that, you know, the weather has been pretty nice, pretty pleasant here. So I like that. Time right now is getting close to 8 p.m. And yeah, we have 2 more hours left of today's session. Let's keep it going. It's not terribly like intense at the moment, I gotta say, you know, the orders are coming through one after the other. But you know, it is what it is. Like mid-July, people are vacationing. There's less demand for, you know, for delivering, basically. So that's what we're seeing. Mr. Easy says, how? What are you referring to, Mr. Easy? Like, how what? Look at this view, guys. Like, we're gonna stop here and like admire this view, I think. It's too nice not to admire here. Look at that. Like, going to rolling grass, but I don't think I should. Look at that, the city hall, or right there, that's the tower that we see. You know, the government holds events there, you know. Banquets, is that what it's called? I'm not sure, but yeah, pretty sure place. You can take a tour, climb up to the tower. The tour lady keeps talking nonstop, but in a monotone voice. So I'm not sure if it's worth it, but you know, you can do that if you want to. And yeah, nice little, like, this is like a lake water apparently. I'm not sure where the water is coming from. There's like no mountains anywhere close, but there's like a lake, and going out into the sea there. Very nice. How's a social setting in Sweden? I'm just surprised with how they empty street. Yeah, I mean, Stockholm is not a big city, you know. I'm not sure where you're from in Indonesia, but Indonesia is very, very populated, you know. Indonesia is very, very populated. Like, there's a lot of people per square inch, you know, like 2.5 people per square inch, you know, maybe, not sure. I'm not sure if those are the official statistics, but, you know, it's something like that. But yeah, Stockholm, maybe there's like 1.2 million people who live in the city. It's a very small city. And the city center especially is very small. And, you know, the culture here, it's a Nordic country, so the social vibe is colder. So people keep to themselves, like, you know, they don't go out too much. I mean, they do a little bit, but it's like, I don't know. It's a fairly relaxed vibe, basically. So if you're looking for action, looking for, like, you know, things to do, exciting stuff, Stockholm and the north. I mean, yeah, Stockholm is not one of those places. Apparently, Denmark is a lot better in that respect. Like, people from Denmark are actually fun, actually excited about life, and, you know, they're not uptight. So, you know, if you want to go somewhere cool, Denmark is your destination, boys. Otherwise, you know, it's kind of tough. I mean, people are friendly here, but, you know, they have their, you know, quirks and features, you know. I don't know. That's what I heard. They told me this on the radio, boys. They told me this on the radio. That's what they said. Mr. Liminal says, perhaps a little quieter than usual after rain and at this hour after work. Yeah, Well, it's also like middle of July, so people are out and about. They're traveling. You know, they got their month off work, paid month off work, and they take their families. They travel. You know, they go to Greece. They go to Tunisia. Maybe, I don't know. Does anyone like go to Tunisia in Sweden? I'm not sure. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. But yeah, basically, most of the time out here it's quiet. Unless you go to the shopping street during, 3 to 5 p.m., you're gonna see some crowds. Other than that, it's like this. It's like super quiet, super quiet. So if you're looking for a quiet place to live, that's like, financially stable, high quality of life, then it's a pretty cool spot, pretty chill. Alright guys, we're still trying to make it over to the battery swap station, Mr. Easy says, I'm from Jakarta. Yeah, Jakarta is like a mega city, ex-capital city in Indonesia, more fast-paced. Overwhelming traffic. Stockholm is just so surprising to be how calm and serene the city is. Yeah, I mean, if you're from Jakarta, like, that's the only thing that you know. You're adjusted to that type of, like, density, I could see how, things are looking different over here. And in the reverse, like, I'm used to this pace. If I went to Jakarta, I'll be like overwhelmed at how fast things are moving over there, But, I do plan on going there one time. Yeah, I definitely want to go to Asia, like, check out the vibe, check out what's going on there. Like, it's so different, guys, Like, you see, like a live stream from China or something, or Indonesia, or Korea or something, I don't know. And like, just people are out and about any time of the day. They have these cool like shops you can like, I don't know, do whatever. Like you can take photos there. Like there's all these like specialty shops. Here it's all like old school stuff. Like you can buy a souvenir or something. I don't know, like things in Asia are like super advanced, very service oriented, I feel like. It's different. I think it's cool. I think it's nice. I think it's worth, experiencing that contrast, And so I plan on doing that, but, the tickets are expensive. I don't know. I'm a budget-oriented person, so it's kind of tough. Yeah, it's kind of tough, Buying a ticket here in Sweden, airfare, like $30, if you time it right, $30 to go to a cool place, compared to $800 minimum to go to Asia. Like that's a fair amount, Yeah, in Europe, the only places that are like busy will be London and Paris. Other than that, it's like there's just not that many metropolis places, Mr. Easy says, I'm funny day by day just to commute. Service like Fedora is greatly appreciated here. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I'm pretty sure traffic in Jakarta gets absolutely insane, Like long queues and just like chaos, Alright guys, we got an order coming in from Max Burger in Stockholm, near the People's Square here in the South Island. With pickup time is in 9 minutes. So until then, we'll head this way to the nearby battery swap station because our battery is down to 40%, and it'll be nice to see it at 100 instead once we complete the swap, So let's do that. Get some clouds overhead. It's kind of interesting looking. Kind of shady looking, but I think we'll be fine. And yeah, guys, I mean, it's not supposed to be this. It's like a ghost town right now. It's not supposed to be this, desolate, So it's just like mid-July, everybody's traveling, and there was some rain earlier on, like Mr. Liminal said. And I don't know, like, I don't know, this is how it is. Like, what can I say? This is how it is. If I'm working till lunchtime, it's a little bit more active, a little more busy. But after the work hours in the evening.